Hey gang, Hammerstill here. As you can see, this is a replay sent in to me by Rockso, who is playing the Georgia. He's not divisioned with anybody, he's just out there doing what he can in random battles. He said this was a pretty good game. Beyond that, I don't really know anything about it. We're going to be watching it together.
General quarters.
So I admit I'm a little curious about seeing the Akatsuki say oops right out of the gate. Rockso appears to be moving to the flank along with the Colorado. He's got the De Grosse and Amalfi, Friesland, and Mahan ahead of him. All of these ships on this side. The other side, as you can see on the minimap, Akatsuki, Alan, Dmitry Donskoy, Myoko, Iowa, and North Carolina. So a pretty even split. It looks like De Grosse is going to move center. I believe it's kind of an important decision when you're a battleship player. Where will you have your guns aimed? Where are you looking for the enemy to appear? And if that is a part of Rockso's equation, which I'm willing to bet it is, he's hoping to catch a glimpse of somebody through that little gap there. Now he is detected, which probably means there's someone more or less due north of his position. Could be any of the destroyers. For his sake, I'm hoping it's not a Sashio. There's a target. Well, that was weird. It is a Sashio. So it is possible that there might already be, there's enough time for them to have loaded. Might already be torpedoes on the way. Now, if with some luck, Friesland will be able to take the Sashio out of the picture here. He's trying to catch the Sashio reversing. Looks like he might. But Friesland already did the job. And Friesland pays for that. But that's really great because the Sashio is such a deadly destroyer, particularly against battleships. And that could have been very bad had he been allowed to stay alive and continue to move around and throw torpedoes. So, good job, Friesland, for getting rid of the Sashio. It's too bad you got whacked, but Friesland's position there was pretty untenable. I mean, he didn't have any way to turn out. He had to turn in. He couldn't just sail broadside, and just a whole lot there that had guns trained in his direction. No luck there. Now the Skane, however you want to pronounce that. Very fast torpedoes, but they don't hit for a whole lot of damage. Oh, come on, Zara. That's right. Point your nose south. Oh, this could be very good. Although he's angling in, but his Georgia guns, I think that's probably going to fall behind him. Georgia has such big guns. Zara is apparently rethinking some life choices here. Skona is Skane is pushing in, likely trying to get some torpedoes on Rockso's Georgia. And if he didn't get the torps away, there they are. Now see that they're gonna do some damage, but not as much as you might think. Well, that's significant damage, but had that been the Asashio, that could easily have been the end of Rockso's game.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Now the secondaries are going to work. Rockso's pushing in. Well, this ought to be interesting. Angling up against Colorado. Colorado's gonna, it looks to me like Colorado's gonna just continue to sail broadside, so Colorado's turning out. Oh, Martel. So it's probably gonna be some torps coming. And now that Zara that he took a pot shot at earlier is landing some shots on his broadside. A little lower. There you go. These French cruisers are challenging to Citadel in my experience. I just hope Martel doesn't survive this. I'm not sure who Colorado's targeting, but it's amazing that nobody's finished off that Martel yet. There he goes. And there's a nice shot. That was beautiful, Rockso. That Azumo is just accelerates out of harm's way. That Azumo is just continuing to sail broadside, trying to get his guns around for Rockso, but ooh, no Citadel, but still just massive damage.
Fire alarm.
Wisely, in my opinion, coming to a stop. No sense in continuing to push into that crossfire. Finish off Azumo and Colorado won't have a chance. Aiming right at the waterline. That does it for Azumo. That's 2 kills for Rockso. We're 8.5 minutes in. A little bit of fire damage accumulating, but that can be healed up, and Rockso still has a couple of heals to use. He sits at 130,000+ damage. Boy, those secondaries are really working. Nice shot. Colorado's about to die. Down he goes. That's kill number 3. Rockso puts out the fire, and he's got another heal back up. Gonna hit the speed boost. Try and bring some pain to the Buffalo. He's got the heel going.
Problem solved, sir.
This game's turned into a bit of a rout, but if you're going to be in a rout, be on this team. Sitting 149,000 damage at the midpoint of the game. That was beautiful. Okay, so Buffalo just got smacked. Just a little correction there in case it turned in more. Oh, he's accelerating forward. This replay is a little strange. It's not just me, right? I mean, these ships are sitting really high in the water in the replay. Yeah, the red team's doing all they can on that side. Oh, that could be very bad for Buffalo. That was weird. That's a fast battleship. He's at, 36 plus knots right now. He's going into the enemy cap ahead of the DD with him. And he will have some broadsides to shoot at here in a second. So 588 points to 307. This game seems to be a foregone conclusion, but you never know. What we do know is that Rockso has had a great game thus far, sitting at 172,000 damage, a couple of citadels, a damage award, and he's just got the Buffalo broadside again. Oh, he might have fired a little behind him. And is that the shells drop short bug? I've seen that a couple times myself. Buffalo has angled, but will it be enough? Looks like he's got enough lead. Buffalo is turning out just a bit. Still almost 6,000 damage. Buffalo decides to continue on his course. He's going to give Rockso another shot at him. He's turning in just a bit. Yeah, Rockso adjusted his shot there. One or the other of these should finish that Buffalo. Yep. Great shooting. That's kill number 4 for Rockso. The red team on this side has, well, they've just completely finished off the good guys. This game could be over very quickly, but Rockso's starting to take a little damage, so it won't be. Now, here's an interesting thing. Yes, he's gone dark, but I think I would probably, if it were me, move out of the cap at this point, get behind this island on the right. Now, why do I say that? I say that because there's something wrong with the mechanics of capping. One of the CCs did a video about it. It might have been Famu, but either way, it takes forever to cap if you have a ship that's getting hit in a cap. Much longer than it would if just, for in this case, 2 or 3 other ships just not spotted. Now you would think that the ones that are not spotted would continue to accrue points for your team, but something about the way it works is really screwy, and it ends up taking a much longer than it really should.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
The De Grosse has moved up and is doing some tanking, and he has actually moved out of the cap, which is good. Although sitting full broadside is probably not good. And is De Grosse firing HE? Okay, well, Rockso's secondaries are going to work again. Enemy Georgia looks to me like he's got Fletcher with him. He does. Can Rockso finish off Fletcher? Really wasn't a whole lot of time to target with secondaries. Good job, Rockso.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Yeah, just keep your nose to the direction of the torpedo strike. It's probably on the way. This could end any second. There it is. Great game, Rockso. Thanks for sending this in, and I'll see you next time.